Good morning. It's time for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker Show. And on this episode, I'm going to show you a few things that came in the mail. And we're going to talk about Mr. William Bruford. Mazzy wasn't wrong. So here we go. Oh, and 6-minute videos. From now on, that's what I'll be doing. Just 6-minute videos. So we got to get this done pretty quick because in my analytics, when I check every month, they say people only watch for 6 minutes and they tune out. So it's probably best to keep them short. 25 megs here. So it takes a long time to download a big video. And I've already been rambling on for 40 seconds. Here's Mama. This is a Genesis 45. Yep, picked that up this week for pennies on the dollar. It was like $5 with shipping. And this is a Vertigo. Look at there, boys and gals. How about this one here? This is Banco. This is the Italian version of this album. Yes. And here he is, Mr. Bruford himself. This is their third album. And there was going to be a fourth one, but it got shelved. But I'm going to show you where you can find that here very soon. So this was Gradually Going Tornado. And yeah, this was their third album with Holdsworth. Awesome stuff. The vocals I could do without. The vocals weren't that good for me, personally, 1 minute 41 in. Okay, so Mazzy wasn't wrong. Mazzy was not wrong. Bruford was everywhere in the 70s. He was drumming on everything. So here we go. I'm going to go through a few things here real quick. I got 4 minutes to do it in. National Health. Mr. Bruford was in National Health before this album was released. He did some demos with them, and he got shelved, and then they took on another drummer. Here's the UK. Bruford and Holdsworth was one and done. They did not appear on the second album of UK. He also played with this band. Some of you kids out there know this is Yes. This is their first album. Here's Time and a Word. You can see Bill in the back. Here's another copy of Time and a Word. This is the UK version. He was also on the Peter Banks album. This is a great album. Two sides of Peter Banks. Phil Collins is on that too. He's on the S album. He's on Fragile. He's on Fragile. He's on Close to the Edge. And then after that, he says, I'm done here. I'm going to go see King Crimson. And he plays on this one, Lark's Tongue and Aspect. He plays on Starless and Bible Black. He plays on Red, my favorite of the trio. Then he came back and played with them again, but not before they did this live album. This was a live album from those three albums. Yes, with Mr. John Wetton on vocals. And then they came out with their 80s version of King Crimson. I don't have Discipline, but I'm going to be looking for that on an upcoming trip. And I'm more about that soon. Soon. Not today, but soon. Beat. This is the second album they did together with Adrian Belew and Tony Levin. Here's a extended play, 45. We got 2 minutes to go. Shoot, we better move here. Lark's Tongue and No, that's not Lark's Tongue. Three of a Perfect Pair. I saw the Discipline tour. Seconds Out. He filled in for Phil Collins when Phil had to go up and sing. He was also played with Patrick Moraz on this one. And this one. Yes. He also did an album with, when they came back, Anderson, Wakeman, Bruford, and How. He's also on this album. This is a must-have. And there's a copy of this in my store. You should go ahead and act on that now. This is an awesome jazz fusion album, prog album. Mr. William Bruford is on here. And my store there'll be a link down below. Discogs, North Carolina Vinyl Picker. How about this here? This was his live thing. This is a DVD. This needs a refresh. Oh, I got a refresh. Mr. Bruford, 45, Hell's Bells. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Shoot, I got a minute to go. Feels Good to Me. His first solo album. One of a Kind. His second album. The Bruford tapes. The one I just showed you, but this is not the promo. That's a UK press. Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm going to keep both. Master Strokes. This is the best of Bruford. You think I'm into Bruford? This is Fainting in Coils. This one here is a promo. This one here is the actual show that's on vinyl. And this one here is the creme de la creme. These are CDs though. You know, kids, what CDs are? This is the Bruford box set. This includes their fourth album if they would have made it. They didn't make it. The demos are in there. That's all I got. 9 minutes to go. Support them troops. North Carolina Vinyl Picker. I'll be seeing you soon from undisclosed